In the midst of our fast-paced, ever-changing lives, it's easy to feel like we're being swept along by currents beyond our control. But Marcus Aurelius offers us a profound insight. You have power over your mind, not over external events. Once you truly grasp this, you'll discover a wellspring of strength and clarity within yourself. Imagine the impact of this understanding on your day-to-day life, especially when you're dealing with negative forces, be it a difficult coworker, a critical family member, or that inner voice of self-doubt. Today, we explore how to apply Stoic wisdom to maintain serenity and wisdom even amidst chaos. This isn't just a philosophical reflection from ancient times. These are timeless strategies for how to navigate life's challenges with grace and purpose. Stoicism provides practical tools not just to cope, but to thrive, turning adversity into advantage, and using every encounter as a stepping stone to greater resilience and understanding. We'll delve into how the Stoics teach us to transform our struggles into opportunities for growth, helping us stay true to our core values, no matter what the world throws our way. This isn't about avoiding life's difficulties, but learning to meet them head-on with calm and wisdom. If you're ready to embrace Stoic philosophy as a guide for a more intentional, empowered life, then you're in the right place. The Stoics offer us a roadmap to true freedom, freedom from our impulses, from negativity, and from external events that we can't control. It all starts with self-awareness, the foundation of everything. Self-awareness in Stoicism isn't just about observing our thoughts, but about understanding how they influence our actions and reactions. Through this understanding, we gain the power to choose our responses, align our decisions with our true values, and ultimately shape our own destiny. Let's also discuss forgiveness, not as an act of forgetting or excusing, but as an act of strength. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." Forgiveness is a gift to ourselves, a release from the mental chains that bind us to past hurts. But it doesn't stop there. We must also use memory wisely, not to dwell on past wrongs, but to learn from them, using our experiences to navigate future challenges more wisely. Next, emotional stability is crucial. It's not about suppressing your emotions, but about managing them skillfully. Stoics teach us that our emotional responses are shaped by how we perceive events, not by the events themselves. When something upsetting happens, we can choose to pause, reflect, and find a different perspective. This practice of emotional stability frees us from unnecessary distress, allowing us to focus on what truly matters, our own choices and responses. Lastly, setting boundaries is essential. Boundaries are not walls that isolate us from others. They are markers that define where we end and others begin. Establishing boundaries ensures that our relationships are built on respect and mutual benefit, and they help protect our inner tranquility. Through the application of these Stoic principles, self-awareness, forgiveness, emotional stability, and setting boundaries, we can navigate life with a sense of purpose and resilience. Stoicism isn't just ancient wisdom for scholars. It's a practical guide for living a life of integrity, wisdom, and emotional freedom. Let's commit to this path of growth and empowerment together. Setting boundaries is one of the most powerful ways to define your values, priorities, and sense of self. It's not just about telling others what you will or won't accept. It's about teaching them how to treat you with respect. Clear communication of your boundaries lays the foundation for relationships built on trust and mutual understanding. But setting boundaries isn't just an external practice, it's an internal one as well. It requires deep self-awareness, knowing your values, recognizing your limits, and understanding what is non-negotiable for your well-being. Stoicism teaches us to reflect on our experiences, to learn from them, and to use that wisdom to shape the way we interact with the world. In a society that often prizes compliance and conformity, establishing firm boundaries can feel uncomfortable, even selfish. But protecting your well-being isn't an act of selfishness, it's an act of self-respect. When you honor your needs, you don't just preserve your own energy, you create the capacity to engage with others in a more authentic, compassionate way. You show up fully, without resentment or exhaustion, because you've made the conscious choice to prioritize your peace. Maintaining boundaries is also an act of Stoic virtue. It reflects temperance as you moderate your interactions with the world, courage as you stand up for your right to dignity and respect, and wisdom as you navigate relationships with discernment. When setting boundaries, clarity, consistency, and kindness are key. Be firm in your convictions, yet open to healthy dialogue. While compromise is essential in any relationship, Your core boundaries, those that protect your deepest values and mental well-being, should never be up for negotiation. Communicate them confidently. Uphold them unwaveringly. And remember, boundaries are not barriers. They are the framework within which meaningful, fulfilling relationships can thrive. We often face battles within our own minds, silent wars waged by doubt, fear, and negativity. But did you know that you can reclaim control over these internal conflicts? The ancient Stoics, like Epictetus, taught us something profound. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that truly matters. This insight calls us to take charge of our internal narrative, to question the judgments and perceptions that distort our view of ourselves and the world. When negative self-talk begins to spiral, that's your moment to act. The first step, awareness. Notice when your mind starts feeding you harsh criticisms. Then take a step back. Ask yourself, are these thoughts based on reality or just assumptions? Are they fair? More often than not, you'll realize that these critiques are exaggerated, sometimes completely unfounded. Instead of letting your inner dialogue dictate your mood or sense of self-worth, try reframing it. For example, instead of saying, "I always mess up," remind yourself, "I made a mistake, but I can learn and grow from it." This shift isn't about denying your flaws, it's about seeing them as opportunities for growth. Self-compassion is key here. Be as kind to yourself as you would be to a dear friend. When you offer understanding and encouragement rather than harsh judgment, you build resilience and inner strength. This practice of reshaping negative self-talk is not just self-help, it's an act of Stoic virtue. It requires wisdom to discern the truth from the noise, courage to confront your inner critics, and justice to treat yourself with fairness and respect. Next, let's talk about cultivating a solution-oriented mindset. Life will always present us with challenges, but what sets the Stoic apart is their ability to transform challenges into opportunities for growth. Stoicism teaches us that it's not our circumstances that define us, but the way we interpret and respond to them. The first step to adopting a solution-focused approach is acceptance. Recognize the situation for what it is. The Stoics were masters of distinguishing between what is within our control and what is not. Once you accept the reality of the moment, you free yourself from frustration and open up to possibilities. From there, you can start brainstorming solutions, looking at each challenge as a chance to grow, innovate, and improve. Break down the problem into manageable steps and take action, no matter how small. Each step forward is a victory. The Stoic journey isn't just about avoiding problems, it's about embracing them as chances to refine our character. But don't forget to reflect. After you've tackled an issue, pause to assess the effectiveness of your solutions. What worked? What didn't? By learning from both successes and setbacks, we continue to develop the virtues of wisdom and temperance. Another key Stoic lesson: not every argument is worth having. In a world that often pulls us into conflicts, the Stoics remind us that peace of mind and energy are far more valuable than winning every battle. The key is to choose your battles wisely. Ask yourself, will this disagreement change anything for the better, or will it just disrupt your inner peace? By practicing emotional intelligence, you can avoid being dragged into futile debates. Sometimes, the best choice is simply to step away or agree to disagree. This isn't about avoiding confrontation, it's about conserving your energy for more meaningful pursuits. Similarly, we can learn to detect false cordiality in others. In social interactions, it's easy to get swept up in charm or a smile, but the Stoics remind us to be discerning. Does the person's behavior match their words? Are their actions consistent over time, or do they only show warmth when it benefits them? Recognizing insincerity in others is vital for protecting yourself from manipulation, but it's equally important to reflect on your own behavior. Are you being genuine, or is there an ulterior motive in your interactions? By living with this kind of awareness, guided by the timeless wisdom of the Stoics, we can navigate life's complexities with resilience, clarity, and integrity. Every decision, every interaction becomes an opportunity to practice virtue, grow stronger, and stay anchored in what truly matters. As we close this chapter, remember, Stoic wisdom isn't just found in ancient texts, it's embedded in the choices we make every day. Let's continue to explore, learn, and grow in the art of living stoically.